Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hello.
Binbin, I'm gonna pass the host to you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for hosting, by the way.
It's a good wake-up exercise, Binbin, is it?
Have you gotten your coffee yet, Binbin?
I'm okay.
Okay, it's being transferred. Thanks.
Yeah.
Some folks are attending the Kubernetes convention in Hong Kong, so it's probably a quiet call today.
Yeah, so Feiman, Yi, and Shiwei are in the group cup. So on the agenda, we don't have like specific topics. So if anyone want to discuss something, you can just add it right now. Okay. I'll start the meeting at 5, so we can just wait 1 more minute. Okay, let's start. Do we want to go through the PR today? Although I think we already did that on the PR review meeting.
Yeah, no worries. I think we can do a quick status check since we don't have other topics.
Oh yeah, okay, let's start. So first one, for the bump up PSA, I think Junchen, you had just finished the on-call, so probably you don't have much time on this PR.
Yes, thanks. I will pick it up and like have some edit by the end of the day.
Okay, cool. And this one, yeah, for this one, I just saw the comments from Susan, so I'll address those comments today. Yeah, thanks for reviewing. Next one, notation goal based. Okay.
This one is for the Kubernetes. Yeah, so it's also part of end-to-end.
Okay.
So
yeah. It is almost done. Oh, there are a lot of changes.
Oh yeah, I will do the git diff and like do the rebase so we can resolve the changes.
Okay.
There are very little changes. So cool.
Do you think we can get it done this week?
Yeah, I feel so.
Okay, cool. contributing one. Hey, Susan, do you have any updates? I remember we discussed this last meeting.
Yes, I'm planning to make the modifications by end of the week.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks. I'll tag everyone for another round of review once I'm ready. Thank you.
Hey, Sharon. So this is still in the draft.
Yeah, I think the coding is done, but as I said, I think it's I need some time to be able to test it. Yeah, I think it passes all those tests that it was failing yesterday. But testing, setting it up in Azure with AKS and everything, I'm about to finish it, but I'm not quite sure if I can finish it by the end of the week.
Okay, yeah. So if you have any questions, just let us know.
Yeah,
can help.
I've been in contact with Akash. He's been very helpful. I'm actually very close to finishing it. If I can finish it before the end of the week, I'll let you know.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Make infos. Okay, it's blue. Oh, thank you, Akash. So I'll just update branch and label. Okay. Next, okay, I have another two PRs. This one is still in draft because it's the change is very trivial. It just update our like existing error messages, but looks like the test coverage is not over 80%. So I probably need to add some missing tests for our code. So this is in draft. And another one, this is trying to address the issues that he mentioned that the brief error is too short currently. So I did some refactoring on our custom error, and now we will, for the brief error, we will just display the error code and the root cause. So this is the screenshot after the change. And also I set the max length from 30 characters to the 150 characters. So for most errors, so it will display all of them. And if it exceeds like 150, it will just do the truncation on the string. So basically there is one failure. Okay. So it should be passing once I rerun the test. Okay.
Binbin, what's the failure on the quick start?
Oh, so yesterday, you remember I merged a PR on the GH pages branch, so
Yeah.
which will update our like our template, constraint template. But this one is also used by the quick start action job, and the quick start is using the previous release, so it's using the v1.2, but in v1.2 there is no trace ID and timestamp in our response, so that's a failure on
I
the
see.
evaluation. So I feel it's like something like a breaking change, but because we don't enforce the constraint template to the user, so it's not impacting current users. I feel for the constraint template, probably we also needed to make it like version. Like for each version of Ratify, we should have probably different default templates.
Mm. Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, now we can check the issues. I said just one or two check the issue. One is the need scorecard. Okay, first we can go to the the tag and digest issue. So basically, so we will have new contributors on Ratify. Yeah. So
Yeah, we've interacted with this contributor recently quite a bit, right? Which company is he from?
let me check.
Wonder if it's a rocket security engineer. Mm,
Yeah, I think it is
nice.
Rocket again.
Cool, cool. And another one is a scorecard to run release branch. So Junchen, if you have time, maybe next week, you can pick it up.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so I think we can do it before the 1.3 release. So the 1.3 release can use this action.
I will
Can you
double confirm if it has already been resolved. Yeah,
it's already
maybe by later date. Yeah, since we have already released the new patch 1.2.2.
okay, gotcha.
Can you explain what this is actually? What is a scorecard?
Scorecard is one action to run some security check on our repo. So like we have a lot of okay, this one. So this is the scorecard action job to run a security check on our repo.
Right, and we need another one.
So this is how we define the job.
So we already have one, right?
Yeah, we have one, but if pull request push and schedule. Oh,
Update action to cover release branch. Do we not cover release branch here?
Junchen, do you remember what change we needed to do on this
Yeah.
action?
I think we have already like applied change. So if you see change log, probably
Oh, yeah.
the PR has been merged already. Yeah, I will check as well.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
see
here
it.
it goes. Yeah, so we can mark it resolved. Previously, we're just waiting for new release.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the release is added. Okay.
Okay. So we can just close it now.
There is another requirement, fix vulnerability in dev branch.
I think that's a different one. I remember last week we found a security issue and it's already been fixed.
Okay, cool. Then this is already done.
With this new patch, yeah, it's also done.
Nice.
Okay, next one. So this one is in the KMP controller. So when I was investigating the error message that I found for our current KMP controller, we missed some like status update. For example, it returns an error, but we didn't update the status, the CR status. So I think we probably need to do some refactoring on the refresher and the controller so that we can like log, or we can log the status correctly.
Yeah, that was a good catch, Binbin. I've got so I spent probably about a couple hours this afternoon. I've got it working on a branch on my fork, where I refactor out basically all the write update functions back to the controller, and then you end up passing a provider to the configuration, so a lot of that logic moved back into the controller, and then so I'm just working on refactoring the tests for that. So you can assign the issue to me if you want. There should be a PR
Good. Yeah,
tomorrow
thank you.
or the next day for that.
Mm,
Bipin, do we have test coverage for the status update? I think from memory, we can grab on the log and make sure there's some text in status property.
I remember we have some tests on the status update function, but probably we don't have the like test covering, like, for example, in this case, if we cover this case, so the unit test should report, the status is not updated when we see the error. So, but I don't know if it's easy to add that test. It's
Yeah.
always difficult to add test in the controller.
Yeah, the other option may be adding, I saw Josh, you created a PR for the end-to-end test. We might want to consider adding the negative scenario, like when there is an error, the error is found in the status somewhere in the log.
Yeah, and we could also look at the last update too to make sure it's changed. That
Yeah,
would be that'd be a good one to add.
yeah, just adding some negative end-to-end scenarios as well would be good.
Thank you. Now okay. Next meeting. Okay.
Binbin, could we also go through the PRs for the web repository?
Yeah, sure. Okay, it's approved. So do you think we should resolve those comments before
Oh
merging?
yeah, I just yeah, I think I left some comments early this morning. I think Josh planned to address it with this PR, so I'll leave this open for a while. And also Feynman and E haven't responded. Probably just leave it open for a few more days.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, I just see these comments. I'll address them today.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Let's see
I
if
don't
we
know,
have-
can we add a spell check on our web repository? That'll be nice.
Oh, that's good call.
Yeah.
I'll see if we have any existing actions.
The only concern with that is how well will it perform against all of our other groups that we define?
Yeah, that's good call.
You can have a big white list
Yeah,
of allowed terms.
someone's got to put in set that up then. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think it would be nice.
Even though if it just like spit out like a list of warnings, hey, these are not real words, and then like we can review it. We can review the violation and then just like it's not blocking. Like I think it just helps the author of the doc to automatically catch these small typos, right? Just like opening up Word, like you know how they give you squiggle all the time, and you kind of just like look at it and just validate if it's a real issue.
Yeah,
Good
so it's not
point.
blocking, it's just a warning.
Yeah, that'll be nice just to give like a scan through the content.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, we have no issue, no chat issues. Now we go back to Ratify and see the milestone.
Yeah, so the notation 1.2 is expected to release end of August. So one of the main scenario that we're supporting for Ratify 1.3 is the timestamping support. So we've decided to wait for the notation official release. So I've pushed out the 1.3 release to September. So it'll just give us more time to do bug fixes and validate our integration with the notation stable release as well.
Yeah, thanks for that. Now okay, for the Ratify report migration guide, do we still need this issue? So that,
Yeah, migration guide. I think people are just happy that, here's a new chart and then nobody said anything. So I think we can close this. What do you think?
I feel like after we release 1.3 and if there's nothing like breaking or everything goes well, so we can just close this issue because I think we will not do another report move again. Improve our method, yeah, it's in progress. And support for notary projects. TSA feature is just pending on the notation goal release. And brief error message too short. So this is the PR we mentioned. We will add the error code and the concise error message. Save errors. This one is also in progress. I'll address the comment today. And switch name field. Junchen, do you have any updates?
About this issue, no, I just assigned it to myself, and yeah, I'll prioritize it after the TSA bump up.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Does this have any impact on switch name field in CRDs to type? Like, does it have any backwards compatibility requirements?
I think the current design or the current implementation is backward compatible. But in the future, like in V2, we want to remove the name, probably just keep the type. Yes.
I see. So we're looking to like deprecate name as well, right?
Yes. And I'm thinking once I merge the Ratify Web PR that for the deprecation notice, so Junchen, you can add this to that documentation as well.
Sure.
Okay. Next one. Okay. Ian and Fema are not here, so I can sync with them offline.
Yeah, I think even if we have coverage from the notation side, like if notation have some guidance on you signed your image like a month ago and then you decide to revoke it, what you should do, should you re-sign the image? Should you, if they have some guidance, I think we're covered as well. So we don't need separate documentation, but if they don't have that documentation, we should make sure like some documentation exists.
Yeah, because that's mainly for the signing process, but for the ratify.
Oh, okay, yeah.
for Ratify, yeah, we probably also need maybe some a brief like
Yeah, like how to
documentation.
set up the KMP.
Yes.
And also, once we have the end version support, provide, our default value for end version is blah. Like maybe the customer don't need to do much, but just so the customers know what to expect when they revoke or rotate their certificate. Yeah, we should keep this one, but I don't think we'll get to this milestone.
Okay. 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 Cannot charge. Should I remove the trash?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can move it to 1.4 as well.
Disable third-party verification. Hey Josh, do you think you have enough time to finish this in the 1.3?
I think with the new date in September, I do.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yep.
But
Assuming I can dig myself out of the end-to-end test stuff that I've been digging into. I don't think it'll be that long. I think there's like a variable that's not getting ported through, but I should definitely have time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll keep it this way. Thank you. Last one. Okay, I just move it into the 1.3. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just to check on the status update bug has higher priority than 1699, correct?
Yeah, I think so because it's more like this is a bug fix.
Existing, yeah.
Okay, for 1.4 things, and same not here, so I think we probably don't need to go through the 1.4 today. Okay, we have a lot of issues. Page. Okay, we don't have no more topics on our agenda.
Yeah, that's
anyone-
great. Does anyone have comments or questions they want to discuss?
I have a quick question about the new version of notation. So when it's released and it supports timestamp signing, do we need to make any change regarding that in our code base, or we are expected to just be able to work with that? We just need more testing.
Hey, Jinchen, can you answer the question?
Oh, sorry. Can you have a question again?
So basically, if we bump up, once the notation goes release the new version, so do we need any like additional code change in Ratify?
If we stay with the current feature change and no breaking change, I think we just need to bump up the version. Yeah.
Okay.
We have already done rest of the part.
Okay, cool. I thought maybe we have some code logic that we need to change, but yeah, we will just test and see what happens.
Yeah, Binbin, if you share the Junchen's PR, the change set, we can quickly have a look at the changes for bumping up the notation version.
I think the commit history is a bit messy for now. There shouldn't be so much.
Oh, wow. What about the other PR, the one with the CLI end-to-end?
That one I remember is just oh yeah, let me check. I remember we did some updates. Yeah. So we needed to add the TSA support in our
Oh.
code.
Right, I was looking for something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks.
And
so there are some reasonable changes in these two PRs, and yeah, especially the phrasing and adding the TSA check. So yeah, previously I said no code changes needed. It means after these two PR, there
Right.
supposed to be no changes, no further changes for the bump up to the release version, rather than currently we have about RC version.
Right.
okay. Cool. Okay. Anyone have more questions? Okay. So we are done today. We have 30 minutes left.
Thank you, Bin Bin.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.